check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC GME and SPY. We also look at Bitcoin as well. This is your daily update and prediction, getting you prepared for tomorrow's trading day and what you need to know as a trader, AMC holder, GME holder, or someone who just plays in the market. We're going to be looking at SPY and again, cryptocurrency, the overall market, and the meme stocks. Letting you guys know the key numbers, technicals that you need to know. Let's go ahead and not waste any more of your time. Hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily update and prediction for AMC, GME, and SPY. This is getting you prepared for tomorrow's trading day and what you need to know as a trader. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. And please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now, with that being said, let's go and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. So first thing we're going to be looking at here is a SPY. Guys, this is what we got to talk about on a SPY. So max pain is at 459. Also, we have, so they're going to want to push SPY down. There are massive amount of sell walls on SPY at these higher levels. Massive amounts of resistance here at 463.50. And I think this number is going to be very important. So remember that number, 463.50. I think that number is going to be very, very important as a potential top to this rally here, and not just a local micro top, but the overall top for this rally that we're seeing here from 409 up here. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY. Tomorrow is going to be highly dependent on one thing and one thing only, guys. One thing and one thing only is going to be the overall arching theme for tomorrow, if it's bullish or bearish. These numbers right here, inflation data. This is going to be huge for tomorrow, guys. So what we want to see today or tomorrow is we want to see if these numbers come out higher or lower than what you see here. So as you guys can see, I already know that inflation has not gone down. The numbers are fudged, but we're not here to argue that. These are the numbers that the market uses, and this is what the market's going to go off of, okay? We all know the numbers are fake. That doesn't matter. CPI, some people call it CPI. To each their own, right? We all know. We all know. We all know. We all know the market's corrupt. The thing is, we just got to use the corruption and play the game. You know what I mean? You got to get it how you get it, man. We know the market's messed up. Now, so we can see here are the numbers, guys. I will be having this up tomorrow to let you guys know what the numbers are, and I will have the actual numbers. They need to be higher than this for it to be bearish. They need to be lower than this for it to be bullish. Higher numbers mean inflation went up, and that is not going to be looking good. Lower numbers mean inflation went down, which is going to be looking good. These numbers are going to determine what way the market moves tomorrow in the overall theme. I think tomorrow is going to be a decent day for a pullback, in my personal opinion, guys. RSI is just way too high. I think tomorrow is probably when it's going to see a start. We're probably going to see a pop up to 463, maybe even like a gap up because of inflation numbers, especially if they come out early. They come out at 9:30, but sometimes numbers drop a little bit early. So you got to kind of watch and see what the market does. But I think we'll get maybe like a slight pop up, but guys, we have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to go. I don't think even SPY is going to be able to reach even all-time highs at this point because we don't even have all-time highs to go. Like RSI is already at 71, guys. I'm not saying that RSI can't go higher than overbought, but the last rally we've seen here, RSI went to, let's see, 77, okay? And that's when it went to all-time highs. We're already at 71. So we really don't have room to go anywhere, guys. That's why I'm saying all of this resistance, this is not good. Anyone that knows technicals, bro, can tell you this is not good. I figured SPY would rally to the top of this bear flag. This is exactly what we've seen. We've been tracking this bear flag for over a year now, and it's been in play. And I think that we're just going to come to the top of this line here, guys. And you can see that's what we're approaching. I think we're going to test that and then get rejected off that. So basically, we're waiting for SPY to have a little bit of a push up and then a pullback. 463.50 is going to be that level. And I think CPI is going to be part of the reason we start to see this sharp pullback on SPY. Now, why do I think it's going to be a sharp pullback? Why do you say that, DataZero? Well, I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to explain here using only the charts as my reasoning. So we have multiple gap fills to the upside. RSI is extremely overbought. As you guys can see, RSI is overbought on multiple time frames. RSI is, why can't I change this? RSI is overbought. If you look down here on your screen, it's at 71 on the daily time frame. On the weekly time frame, you have a little bit more room to run, but it's at 64. It's still extremely high. On the 4-hour time frame, RSI is at 66. Okay, so not looking good. Almost overbought at 70. On the hourly time frame, it's at 69. Like I'm telling you guys, there's nowhere for this thing to go. I think we're going to see a slight pop up and then a pull back. Basically, what you're seeing right here, a slight pop up to that 460. 350 level and then start to pull back. This is probably going to happen starting into tomorrow. Again, if CPI comes out bullish, this could be an initiation for a push up, but I don't think a new bull run is coming. Someone had actually emailed me and said that I should come on here and tell everybody to do the opposite of what I've been saying, and I said switch it up and all this stuff. I'm not doing that, guys. I don't feel comfortable telling you guys something I don't believe. I don't feel comfortable in telling you guys something that I'm not doing. So I'm not selling my SQQ position. I'm not getting rid of my hedge. And I don't think anything is wrong in my personal opinion based off the charts. We're nearing a top. There's nowhere for this thing to go. I'm not going to sit here and say I think a new bull run is coming when I don't think that. I do not think a new bull run is coming. I think possibly for crypto based off of the fundamentals for Bitcoin, the fact that there's only 21 million coins, the fact that it's more like a store of value, the fact that it's more like gold, the fact that there's the halving, which reduces the hash rate of the coins. All of these things leave very, very different fundamentals to the market. And I believe that Bitcoin is going to be decoupling from the market for these reasons. I think that we're going to see a lot more volatility in the markets in 2024. And I think 2024 is actually going to be possibly a bearish beginning of the year and bullish end of the year for the market. And I believe that Bitcoin is going to be bullish all of 2024 in my personal opinion. I believe Bitcoin is entering a bull run and breaking out of this massive falling wedge and moving into its disbelief / hope rally. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is extremely overextended outside of the bands on the monthly time frame. The bands are tight, letting us know that a big move is coming. Green MACD, everything is saying that Bitcoin is going to go on a big bull run. There's just not as many things saying that for SPY. We have this massive macro bear flag that has not been broken to the upside. SPY literally has to break this to the upside and go parabolic to have a bull run. So we literally just see SPY going straight up. Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense to you? You literally have to break out of this bear flag and go straight up to have a bull run. So you're telling me SPY is just going to move like that is what you're saying? I don't feel comfortable saying that. Do you literally see what SPY has been doing, guys? Yeah, it's time for a correction, okay? It's time to get your head out of the sand and just understand that the last little bit of bullishness is getting out of the market. It's going to take a long time for that to end. People have to get confused. People have to get the rug pulled. But this thing's going to go as high as possible and take as much people's money as possible before pulling back, okay? But I don't feel comfortable telling people a new bull run is coming when I simply do not believe that. And the charts simply don't say that. Now, me personally, I am hedging for a personal pullback, or I'm hedging for a pullback using SQQQ. As far as tomorrow for SPY, we have to look out for the inflation numbers. Key levels of support that you want to see if you are bullish on SPY is you want to see 461.70 hold as support and 461.50 hold as support. So 461.70 and 461.50, you want to see those hold as support. If you can hold those as support, you will see a bigger move to the upside. I believe we're going to top out at 463.50 in my personal opinion, based off what the charts are saying. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY. Let's go ahead and move on to AMC and GME. And that's also what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously was due for a pullback, guys. It's kind of making a overall arching head and shoulders. You guys can see if I zoom in here, right here's your shoulder, right here's your head, and then it's kind of forming another shoulder. This could probably bring us back down to maybe 38, 37,000. Bitcoin needed this pullback. RSI was extremely overbought. As you guys can see, we're out of the bands. Again, I enjoy bull runs just as much as anyone else, but you have to know when it's time for those things to pull back so you can get a healthy pullback and continue up, making higher highs. You don't want to just keep going up and up and up, because if you do that, you're going to see a major crash, and that is not what I want to see. I want to see a nice sustainable bull run built with a base. That way the price can go up even higher and then have a blow off top. So again, you want to see a bullish base built and then a move up and then a blow off style top before just moving straight up, or you will see a big move down. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY. Let's go ahead and hop into GameStop. What I think for GameStop, I did put out trades for AMC, SPY, and GameStop in the Discord. All of the trades except GameStop are already in the money. I put these trades out for this week, and they're already in the money for Monday, guys. AMC $7 calls I called today. I also called SPY 651 or 650 and 460. And then 460 and 50 cents. I called those call options for SPY, letting everyone know, and I did call those out for free, and then I did post those in the Discord as well. Again, people do pay for the Discord, so I cannot post every single trade or talk about it, but I did post a trade for GameStop, AMC, and SPY in the Discord. So if you are in the Discord, go ahead and check that out. If you want to get involved in the Discord, you have to hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5. That is linked. Information is linked below. Then ask me for payment. Payment is made via PayPal or Cash App, and it's $50 for a lifetime invite. For a lifetime invite, $50. Now, GameStop is looking bullish, guys. It's breaking out of this sloping resistance. Green weekly MACD. I do have a play for GameStop for the 1550 calls. I do think that should be good by this week. We do have a little bit of sloping resistance here on GameStop. If GameStop can break that sloping resistance, you'll see a nice pop to the upside. What you really want to see GameStop do is break above 1525. 1525 is going to be a golden spot for GameStop. It needs to break above and hold that level. That way we can move towards this gap fill at 1578 and then possibly go to break $16, which will be a major move for GameStop. That's why I have it written in gold, because if it can break above that $16 level, you're going to see a decent push to the upside. GameStop has a lot of calls at $20. If we see GameStop approach $20, it's absolutely going to take off. AMC has a lot of calls at $7. If it can maintain at this level and get closer to Friday, it's going to start pumping to the upside. $7 calls is what I called for AMC, and those are currently in the money. I do suggest everyone take profit as quickly as possible and then reposition and get back in and out, in and out. When in doubt, in and out. 10%, 10%, 10%. Never be greedy, and that will keep you ahead of the curve and keep you with more wins than losers, so you can become a profitable trader. Now, what am I thinking for GameStop for tomorrow? What we need to do is break this sloping resistance. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of price path prediction here, and what we could potentially be looking at. I'm afraid this might be a little bit of a bear flag action, so we could see a little bit more of a push down, retesting these lower levels before a move up. But I basically think it's going to be flat pre-market, and then we'll have to get a retest of this 1495, maybe even 1480 before pushing up and making a higher high, and this could happen later on Tuesday. Hopefully, if CPI comes out bad and then SPY starts to pull back really hard, GameStop and AMC can start to get some momentum to the upside. So again, I do want to see SPY pull back so AMC and GameStop can start to move up. Normally, December are bad month for meme stocks, guys. Normally, meme stocks do very, very well in January. Normally, the market does better in December than it does in January. So I'm thinking SPY is going to probably do a little bit better this month, and then next month, SPY is going to be doing a little bit worse, and meme stocks will be doing a little bit better, in my personal opinion. But I'll still be putting out trades each and every week trying to make this money. Hopefully you join along with the journey. Press subscribe to join and find your journey to financial freedom. Again, you need to press subscribe and put the bell notification on to start getting these keys. So this is what I'm looking at for GameStop. I do think we'll break above the sloping resistance, and I think this will happen tomorrow, giving us the momentum we need to push to the upside. Now, what's happening for AME. So AME, if you look during after hours, had this nice little pop to the upside. It was a quick little wick to the upside, as you guys can see on the bigger time frames. On the 5-minute time frame, it was a few candles, but we did have a decent pump, $7.34. That's good, right? Yes, it is bullish. I think AMC is going to be able to hold. Okay, I think AMC is going to be able to hold, and we'll be able to continue forward. I think that we're going to be able to hold $7. Now, what am I thinking we could see tomorrow? There's two possibilities. Stay flat, but probably what you're going to see is something like this. Similar pattern that we see a lot on AMC. Basically retesting the lower lows before moving up and making a bullish move past $7. If we can maintain above $7, it's going to be good, guys. We have a gap fill here at $7.50. You can see it here on the side, $7.47, $7.44. So I do think we are going to be able to approach that level. If AMC can break above 750, you're going to see a nice move. 750 is major resistance. We need to break above that. You're going to see a nice move to the upside if we can break above that, and 725. Really, 750 is the key level, but 725 is pretty decent as well. The fact that we're holding $7 is bullish. Now, I want to go ahead and just zoom out, guys, and show you what's going on the bigger time frames, just so you can get a little bit of perspective of what's going on. As far as overall psychology, I believe we are in the lower ends for both GameStop and AMC. I believe we're down in this range here, which will get a little bit of recovery before pulling back and then going up into our disbelief rally. Again, bull and bear cycles take forever. We just had a massive bull cycle here, right here. All of this was a massive bull cycle. Then this is our anger and depression stage, and then we need to go back into a bull cycle. So again, this stuff takes time. RSI is extremely oversold. You can see it's at 30 right now in the weekly time frame. This is time to be stepping in, not financial advice, dollar cost averaging, and holding in for the long term. Again, a lot of people did the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. They bought up here and they literally sold down here, guys. Just use your mind and look at the chart. If people were buying up here and selling down here, what do you think you should be doing as you want to do the opposite of the normies, opposite of the herd? You probably want to be buying down here and then selling when we get up. Again, it's not easy to buy the bottom. If it was, everyone would be rich. I've been in plenty of bear markets throughout my career and understand it is hard. It is scary to buy the bottom, but once you do it, it is extremely rewarding, guys. And I do believe this is going to be the bottom for AMC as it starts to bottom out, building a base here at these lower levels. I know it's agonizing. It takes forever. It's what nobody wants, but this is what it is. And me personally, I still think we will see a move to the upside, but it is going to take some time. Somebody actually asked me if I do believe we can still truly squeeze. I do think we can squeeze, but it's going to take time, guys. We need liquidity to dry up, and right now there's just so much liquidity for AMC. They're able to get so many shares, and I wanted to kind of explain this in more detail. I'll kind of, maybe if I remember, try to go over it, but that's on the live stream tomorrow. But basically, that's why they have 6.2 million short shares, guys, because there's so much excess liquidity right now for AMC. Remember before the reverse split when there was 0 shares available to borrow for like 2 weeks? Because liquidity was almost done. That's why they needed the reverse split right then and there to free up liquidity, or else a short squeeze would have occurred. Now that there is liquidity, that is why there are shares available to borrow. That is why short interest went down. That is why AMC disappeared off the threshold security list, because there's liquidity. They can cover the FTDs. They can kick the can down the road. They have shares to do these things. They can short it. They can push it down. It's because of that reverse split and the dilution mostly. The reverse split allowed them to move around and maneuver and do some things, but the dilution is what really, really killed us. So I do think we'll be able to squeeze, but it's going to take a little bit more time. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but unfortunately, that's just the truth. This is what I'm looking at based off the charts, the facts, and the data, and I can only tell you what the charts are telling me. I cannot sit here and come on here and lie and give you guys hopium just because it's going to help me get clicks or grow my channel faster. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC, guys, based off the charts, the facts, and the data. I gave you guys the key levels that you want to look for. Again, the main thing is just holding $7. If we break above $7.25, that is bullish. Here's your price prediction for tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for the live stream to get more information, but I wanted to get this video out there and give you this information. That way you guys can be prepared and possibly set up any trades that you might want to. Now, the dollar is slowly creeping up. This is something to keep in mind. And VIX is slightly elevated too, with a massive gap fill to the downside. This is something to keep in mind. When the VIX goes up, SPY goes down. When the dollar goes up, SPY goes down. Dollar is slowly starting to elevate, something to keep in mind. And again, SPY does not look this. this rally looks terrible. This rally looks absolutely terrible, in my personal opinion. So again, we're going to be looking for inflation data tomorrow. Also, guys, I just wanted to point out that there's sell walls for AMC all the way up to like this $275 to $400 level. So there's sell walls all the way up, guys. So someone else still thinks we can go this high other than us, and is paying a lot of money to put these sell walls there. But this is it, guys. Hopefully you found the video informative. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace. All right, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.